What is up, YouTube? How are we doing? How are we feeling? It's been a minute. It's been a minute since I spoke to you guys. Hopefully you guys are taking care of yourselves. Hopefully you guys have done well. I've been seeing a lot of great trades, a lot of good trades, bro. I've been seeing a lot of good trades. I'm on TikTok. I'm about to delete it though, because I'm about to get back into trading this week. So, you know what I'm saying? It's time to really execute and it's time to really get back in tune. I haven't been trading all of December. Well, not all, but like I stopped after the 18th or the 19th. Because after I passed my evaluations, I want to just give myself that time to really get myself together because I know I probably would have got very anxious and just immediately wanted to get back into trading, you know? So just taking that time and getting a grip of myself is really what I wanted to do. Pause. So what we gonna do today, I'm gonna do a back testing video because I didn't do one last week. I was sick last week. So I'm gonna post a back testing video. But before I post a back testing video, I'm gonna go into my daily bias onto what I'm looking for going into the following week. Once again, this is not to me and to y'all, this is not financial advice. I'm not a pro trader. I'm just a kid who's an engineering student and wants to make a living from this, you know, and is very passionate about the process and loves the process. So what I'm looking for, I'm really looking for shorts. I'm really looking for shorts, and I'm gonna explain why. I'm looking for long-term shorts now. My bias has officially flipped to now bearish. I'm actually looking for price to continue dumping, and you already see why. So going into the day, right? NASDAQ, I love the way NASDAQ is looking right now. NASDAQ is looking beautiful. I already have my FX replay. Don't worry, I'm not going to yap too long. But I have my SMT here. This is a daily SMT from all the way from October to now. We have yet to take that high. We have yet to take this high on the NASDAQ, but you already saw it on ES. We took this high. We took this high, and it looks like we're going to push all-time highs, right? Failed to do that, right? So now we are displacing lower. And this right here is probably the strongest confluence I have right now. This SMT right here, look at the difference in price range. We're literally about 400 points down on the NASDAQ compared to ES. NASDAQ's not pumping up. Not right now, at least. And not only that, we tapped into this daily fair value gap all the way in October. This right here are the two confluences I needed to know that the market is looking to go bearish. We can have some displacement higher, but now that displacement might actually be false because we closed below this low. And since we closed below this low on a daily time frame, we have no more gaps. We have nothing else to worry about. We could flush lower, right? Going into the 4-hour. We have this 4-hour SMT. I could go on any other time frame. You'll see the SMT. I didn't trade this day, but a lot of people did, and they caught banger shorts. So shout out to all of you guys. We have this inverse fair value gap right here on the higher time frame. I use my inverse fair value gaps on any time frame except the 1 minute. I refrained from using the 1 minute. I don't know why I still have it. So I have this inverse fair value gap right here. We're respecting it, and look at the current reaction we have from it before the market closed. It looks like we were going to displace lower, right? So having that as a confluence, having these two as confluences, having this other SMT here, which is a recent SMT. I'm not going to just use a higher time frame. I'm going to use a recent SMT as a key example, or a key confluence, is definitely going to help. Going into the 1 minute time frame, what do we have? Changing the state of delivery. Not only that, we have this large gap right here that if we rebalance, come sweep this low, which I have like the little turtle soup, this right here, A plus setup, come take out this high. If we take out the high or not, it doesn't matter, but I really want to see this high get taken out, because I'm pretty sure this is also a high. Yes, this is a New York session high, so I want to see a New York PM high. So if this high gets taken out, we create an inverse fair value gap. I'm targeting all the way low, all the way down here. I'm not gonna lie, I want to see it keep flushing. I really want to see price keep flushing. So that's what I really want to see. And on ES, it looks way cleaner on this time frame, because not only that, we have as the, let me pull this up, the Gom box, we have it coming into equilibrium. We came straight into equilibrium with disrespecting wicks. If you don't know what that means that we had multiple rejections in the zone. We are not respecting anything. We did not get a body close above. And since we did not get a body close above, that means that price is really looking to disrespect. So what I'm looking for is price to tap into this zone right here, this high, this New York PM high, which is also a New York PM high on the S&P 500. We take out this high, and if we're showing signs of reversal, I catch the inverse for value gap on the higher time frame, and I tap and not only that, I'm yapping. I gotta chill. We about to get right into backtesting. Don't worry. I'm just very excited to get into this week. It's been a minute since I traded, and I'm just very happy, to see everybody flourishing and just doing well in life. Just making great trades. Like December price action really has been one of the best. One of the best. I'm not saying it is the best. One of the best. You know what I'm saying? Just months of all time of all of 2025. So hopefully, what I'm saying, we have a good trading year this year, taking A plus setup trades, not trading emotionally and just trading off of, what I'm saying, logic and my system that I built, which is very simple. So we have this 4 hour gap right here, which is also considered an equal low as well because we didn't displace low. We have this equal low, but we don't have that on the NASDAQ. So that could also be something that I could look out for. But this equal low right here, we always have to come back to the equal low, especially if it's on a higher time frame. So we could catch this move. Let's say we get an inverse for value gap. Let's say we come in, take this high. I'll show you a prime example. Let's say we go ahead, market open or whatever. We come in, displace higher. Maybe we might go lower, right? But I won't trust that yet because we do have these gaps. So this is a prime example if price does manage to go lower. I actually want to see price take this liquidity. Once we take this liquidity, we might create an inverse. Once we create that inverse, disrespect a gap right here, I'm looking to enter. Once we disrespect a gap, like boom, like right here. You know what I'm saying? Let's say we disrespect the gap, catch an inverse for value gap on a high time frame. After that point, I'm just looking to see price maybe rebalance it, maybe go low. You never know. And then boom. You know what I'm saying? We come in, we take these lows. That's really what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for price to do. If we don't get that reaction, that's also okay. But I am long term looking for shorts until proven different. Right? Now we're good. Let's get into backtesting. Let's get into backtesting. I'm backtesting January of 2023. I've been backtesting lately and I haven't been doing the best, so I'm not gonna lie. We're just gonna have to do this together and thug it out. Like I don't know if I lost the drive for backtesting, but I think I did. I think I did for real. But I gotta remember to stay disciplined and still backtest because at the end of the day, I want to hold myself accountable this year and at least do the things that I claim, like journaling, like backtesting. Those things matter, bro. As you see here, price looks like we're about to flush. We're already disrespecting this gap right here. As I see on the left hand side, we have this gap here that could be filled. We have this tiny gap here that was already filled. So honestly, what I'm really looking to see price do, take this high that we already filled inside this gap. If we could take this high inside of this gap that we already had, which we respected, by the way. If we could come in and take this high, boom, maybe we could take this high. I want to see price just flush lower, you know? And, ooh, look at the right-hand side. That's beautiful. Look at this beautiful gap right here that we could also look out for. So, that's just my idea. Let's see what happens. Interesting. Ooh, we didn't take that high. Something like that. Like, I know I don't use SMTs, but it's like whenever I see something like this occur, I usually just think of a SMT automatically, but I'll wait patiently, though. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I'm going short. I'm going short. I have no reason to think to go long now. Um this is a very bad position though. I should wait for a rebalance, but who's to say if I wait for that rebalance, we're actually gonna get respected. But I'll wait for the rebalance. Like if we could get a calm little rebalance into like a gap like this, for example. Nice. Good reaction. Now we're on the 15. I want to see a 15-minute inverse. I want to see if I really want to see it. I want to see what we're gonna get here. Beautiful. Are we gonna get a candle close? If we get a candle close here, look to go short. Beautiful. 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 That's this right here is high probability. That's how I trade. I'm glad I waited for that rebound still. Because I probably wouldn't have if I was trading the way I was trading, just giving some room for my stop. You know what I'm saying? Probably right there. This right here is high probability. This is not trading off emotions. This isn't trading off of anything. This is really just trading off of like how I trade my system. Could we get stopped out here? Yes. A plus setups can get stopped out. That's just the journey. That's just how trading is. That's just something, we got to deal with. Let's watch. Interesting. Oh. Taking off 5 contracts if we come here. Taking off 5 contracts. How do I do that again? Bro, I'd be forgetting, bro. That was horrible English that I just said too. Edit. Add partial. What was my level? 1070, 10.7. So I'm trying to target 10.601. 4.3. So I'm gonna go 10.764.59. Alright, perfect. 50%, just taking off contract. Damn, okay, so we got stopped out. Interesting. What? Nah, this? Nah. Break even right here. Cause I'm... What? Nah. This is where it starts getting very enticing, bro. I'm just gonna take the loss, bro. Cause I don't like that. I don't. I really don't. One thing I hate is seeing Price do stuff like that. Very strange. We did inverse that gap, though. We inversed this gap. I don't like that. And we're still in here. Okay. Beautiful. Got 1 contract. Close, break even right here. Good. I'm gonna trail my stop eventually. I want a failed swing high before I trail my stop. And of course, because I went break even, I cannot trail my stop, bro. Oh, baby, give me one more chance. Do I think Price is gonna flush to the move? Stuff like this is something you always gotta look out for because we can get a crazy reaction. So let me go back to the 15. Nice. Okay. Broke this structure right here. Hold on. I don't like this. Oh! This had to be market open. Yeah. Alright, we got stopped out, bro. What was that? Nah, this trade was all the way from Wednesday to Friday. Usually I'm not a live trader, so I'm not taking them type of trades. But this right here is just a prime example of why I personally like to have certain things. But we're good though, because I don't even know what to consider this. This, like I said, this was an A plus setup though. This was really an A plus setup. And I really wanted to see price come all the way down here. We probably created an SMT, which is why price decided to come back up. I'm not gonna lie. I honestly forgot that I had this as a low here. I honestly should have had this as a low as well. But to be honest with you, I'm not mad at it. I'm actually pretty cool. Like that was just December price actually just blew my mind. I'm not gonna lie, that was weird. But nice to know that it's really beautiful to see that your strategy could still work in like different years. Like it's not just a one hit wonder strategy. It's a strategy that could work from time on. Like time. Just moving on and just knowing that you could have a system that works. This I would honestly just consider this as like an equal low. So this is definitely something that's gonna have to be um, balanced or tapped into just for price to continue with the overall move. I did have a good idea here when I wanted to see this high get taken, and I'm glad I saw that high get taken. Let's go on the weekly just to make sure we're looking right. And not only that, we also tapped into a weekly gap. That's something I should have looked at first. So that's beautiful to see. Overall price is looking to display slower, but there could be signs of change of a state because we probably did create an SMT. If not, then I need that confirmation. Let's go on to the next day. Yeah, good, perfect, just like I had expected. Now that we have now come into this new day open, let's first go to the on the 4 hour. Let's go to the 8 o'clock. Because I apparently when I do this, I come a little late into the market. Yeah. So this is 8, 8:15, 8:30. This is usually when I would start charting my market. So let's look, let's see, let's look at the daily. Still, we disrespected this gap with a candle close above, so it looks like price is now displacing higher. We can also display slower as well since we are inside this gap, so I would be very cautious on trading. But let's see what we could get. Let's see the reaction we could get. We still got these lows up here. We have highs up here that we could take out. Whatever. But yeah, I'm still considering this as an SMT. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why I consider this as SMT, but for some odd reason, I just do. Like my mind is just giving SMT. I don't really use MAs no more. Like I don't really use moving averages. If I could use kill zones though, do they have that? All right, equal lows then. Thank you. Any equal highs, equal lows, anything like that, anything of the such? No, no, no. Nope. Okay. So boom. What do I want to see going into the day? Any type of rebalance will be fine. Not really looking for anything specific. We don't really have a good type of structure on our. We have like a calm structure. We're consolidating a little bit, and maybe we could be consolidating because we tapped into this high, and we did not surpass this equilibrium of the range. So who knows what we could be doing? So I just need that candle confirmation and probably a change in the state delivery before I think to just go short. Bias currently might just be a little bearish just because we had this candle close, but overall it is a weak candle close in my opinion, but who knows what can happen, who knows what can well, actually on the 1 hour, no, we still closed above. Can't even hold it. All right, so let's go. Gotta make sure my shit don't die on me. Actually, hold on, chat. Hold on, cause I don't need my laptop down on me mid video, bro. I'm not trying to do that again. The amount of times this happened to me, I made a video, and then my stuff just died on me. It's crazy. Whoa, what happened? What the? Did we just miss out on a trade? Damn, exactly what I was looking at happened. Damn, I didn't even get a trade in. To be honest, I probably couldn't. No inverse or value gap, none of the sort created. Yeah, I couldn't get in the market anyway. But we do have this beautiful reaction. You know what I want to see? I really want to see. This will make it A plus 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 plus. We come back in and come into like some range right here, bro. Oh my goodness, this will be like absolutely fire. I want to see it because we just swept a good amount of areas of liquidity, a good amount of areas of liquidity. So what I really want to see is we come into this gap. This is beautiful, by the way. We come into this gap. We have to not only do we have to disrespect this gap by giving us a candle close below, but I need to see. So let's see what we could get. Mm, mm, beautiful, absolutely beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Can we get a rebalance though? Just one. If we can't get a rebalance, it's okay. Okay, we can't get that rebalance. I'm not gonna lie though, it sucks because I'm not gonna hold you. This is A plus. I just missed out. I just missed out, or did I? Because I would add a target down here. Nice price, nice. I was looking at price coming back in there. I was trying to test out some bottom ticking shit, but honestly, I wouldn't need to, bro. That 4 hour right here, this is an A plus setup. I'd actually take this trade. I probably would have taken it right here. Actually, this would have been the trade that I would have hopped into. And why? Because we disrespected this gap. No, no, no. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Here, wherever we got that candle close from on the 1 hour, that's where I would have entered. Right here, yeah, I would have entered right there. That would have been a crazy R. That's why I wanted to see a rebalance. But you always got you just need that confirmation sometimes. This though would have been perfect. One calm little 1 to 1, bro. Calm little 1 to 1. But I'm really trying to see price come down and take out these lows long term. Do I think it's gonna happen? Let's test it out, bro. Let's test it out. Let's see if price will actually come back. I don't really care. This is not how I trade, but and I'm not advising anyone to trade this way. But I want to see like will price actually continue to displace lower? Can we actually get that displacement that we're really looking for? Never mind. Never mind. Yo, what is January price action, bro? Like real spell. I've never seen price action this like hefty. Good. Okay, beautiful. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right, let's go into new day opening. I wanted to see if price would actually continue to displace lower, but we couldn't. Now it looks like, bro, this SMT is strong then, cause wow, we must have taken a really important low down here on the order flow chart. Cause look at price now. We're literally displacing higher. Disrespected this, disrespected this. Please do not take that trade I took seriously. That was bullshit. But yeah, let's continue finding more A plus setup trades. I personally wouldn't. I would never take that trade though in real life. Please. But yeah. So boom, we got this high up here. So I'm going to the daily, seeing what areas we could target. We got this high up here. Ooh, we're now tapping into this gap. And I'm not gonna lie, this is something that we could look out for because overall trend market is bullish, but and now we're coming into equilibrium. So one thing we could really look out for is to see how price is moving. Beautiful. That's right there is beautiful. And that right there is a change in the state. That right there is price action screaming at anybody who decided to take longs. Bro, we're short. Literally, we're short right now. Come into this gap. Let me see some price. Nice. Okay. Nice. Disrespect that gap, and I'd probably look to go short. Nice. I'll take it. Higher time frame gap finally rebalancing into the zone. Equal lows? Oh my god, this is Christmas. This right here is Christmas. Is this Christmas, chat? This might be Christmas. Hold on. Equal lows right here. Once again, I still want to see price come in and take out. You feel me? This might not be the best trade, actually. The reason I'm saying it is because I'm going off of really this as my key confluence. But regardless, this is a very nice, this isn't a bad option. I'm going to put my stop just a little bit higher. I'm going to have my TP down here. 333 angel numbers. Clock. Interesting. So we got stopped out. I wonder why. If we disrespect we just disrespected another gap. We're disrespecting fair value gaps, but price is just still moving bullish. Very interesting. Now I'm pretty sure we're probably in like Asia session or some shit. We're gonna tap into London soon. I don't know. This is very interesting price action. I'm not gonna lie. Where was my low at? We had equal lows somewhere. I don't like that. All right, boom. We lost. Wow, that's strange though. That's really strange. That was really A plus though, cause we disrespected that gap. I don't like the way price is moving now. We're still in January. Feels like October, August. I want to see what happens though. My God, it's just consolidating. If you know price is consolidating when if you put it like this, we're not making no movement. This is why you got to look at price like this also. You'll know it's real if you see movement like this. That's why I was like, wow, it's very interesting. And I'm pretty sure it's because we are in this higher time frame gap. So that means that sellers are probably getting weak and buyers are about to be in control. Because there's no reason why sellers are this weak right now. No reason. We're tapping into a higher time frame gap. Wow, no, I'm not gonna lie, this is sick. This is sick, bro. We're not even moving. I was trying to figure out what's going on with sellers. We just edged my TP. We literally just if this was the equal lows that I was targeting, we edged it. And like I said, sellers are getting weak. Buyers are now in control. Could full port longs if you wanted to. I don't like this price action if I'm being honest with you. I don't really like this price action. Let's move on to February, bro. Because now it looks like some volume is picking up now that we're touching into February. All right, good. Finally. Let's go to new market open going into February. That's strange, though. Like I did say, I felt like price action was definitely going to have to start targeting. We're definitely, that SMT that we had that held, that shit is beautiful. That shit was beautiful, bro. I'm telling you, even if it may or may not be an SMT, I feel like a low must have been taken for price to do that. Or just a huge rejection. Similar situation, we tapped to a 4-hour gap, took the high of that gap, probably created an SMT right here. What do you think is going to happen in the next candle? Beautiful. Yeah, just like that was a feeling that I had that we were just going to do that. Because if I'm seeing it, yeah. This gap right here came in, took this high, probably created SMT right here. Really want to see an inverse of a gap. There aren't no gaps, so we really don't have much to worry about, especially on this time frame. This time frame as well. Mm, doing the 15, but it's not really an important gap. It's just this low right here that we could look to targets. I would go short. I don't think we have any, and I mean any type of bullish pressure. So probably would look to go short here. I do want to see price come in and take these lows out. Will it happen in one day? Absolutely not. I could definitely look at this area right here, but let's see what happens. Putting 9 contracts, bro. I don't care how much I'm risking. It's all about just backtesting. Backtesting is not about the money. It's all about picking the right system. Absolutely not. I got edged again. Nah, what? What is this? How are we getting edged? How are we getting edged? What can. What? This had to be news. 230? Was this FOMC? I don't know. I have no idea if I'm being honest with you. Nah, that's strange, bro. Strange for definitely some pieces of change. Took this high here. We just took this high out with the candle close. I'm full porting long, bro. I don't care no more. I'm going on tilt. I'm going on tilt. And I don't care. Stop loss at this low, bro. TP anywhere. Yep. No, bro. No, I reached my ending. Bro, I'm up in profits. TP all the way at the high. No way. All right. Whatever. How long was the backtesting session? 32 minutes of backtesting. 2 losses, I think. 2 wins or two losses or 3 losses and 2 wins. I don't know. But yeah, bro. January price action got slower to the end, but it was pretty good at the beginning, I would say. I hope that's not how 2026 price action is. Hopefully we get some better price action. But I don't know what's gonna happen, and frankly, no one does, besides the market makers, because they're the one that's making us print money. So all I'm gonna say is it's not looking too bad. It's really not looking that bad, but we'll see. You know what I'm saying? Everything's different. This price action is completely different from this, and I trade completely different from when I'm back testing. So everything's different when it comes to trading. I did join Lucid. I will let you guys know how that journey is. I'm probably not gonna post my express wins or losses because I do want to keep that just a little personal, only just for the simple fact that I feel like I might feel more of an ego the more I trade on the expresses and I'm taking good wins, so I probably would just tell you guys the trade that I'm taking on my eval on Lucid. If I blow that, I blow it. But yeah, like I'm not trying to feel me. I really want to take things slow and I really want to get my first payout. I really do. I feel like I could do it. I'm very confident I could do it. So I'm definitely, if I do take any trades, I'll let you know I probably won or lost, but I might not display like how much, or maybe I would. I don't know yet, but I'll see. I'll see how I'm feeling. I don't really want to keep my express. I'm over here acting mad stingy, like everybody don't do it. But yeah, I'm different. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be different. So um hopefully you guys take care of yourselves. Be safe. Enjoy yourself always. Love. Take care of your families. This is gonna be our year, bro. I promise you. Today is January 4th, 2026. Today is going to be our year, bro. We are gonna go crazy. We're gonna print. We're gonna build better relationships with God, our families. We're gonna do what we can, and we're gonna elevate, man. If you guys need any type of help, any type of advice, just let me know. Hit me up on Instagram. Hit me up on TikTok. I'm here to help anybody, even though I'm not profitable. And I'm gonna disclaim that I'm not profitable yet, but I just want to let you guys know that I understand. And like I bet you there's thousands, if not millions of people out there who trade, who have the knowledge, who have the mindset, but it's just emotions that come in the way. And I really understand that. So if anybody wants to like have those type of talks, I'm here. Just hit me up. Follow my TikTok, follow my Instagram, and enjoy the video, man. Love always and take care. God bless.